joined by Dominique Leger, the project coordinator from Sarite Short. It's going to be pretty awesome. Film festival and film workshop coming up later this month. Shouldn't really say festival. It will be in festivals.
Yes.
But it is a workshop, a 2-day workshop coming up later this month. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so Sarite Short is it's a short film event. It's our 3rd year this year. It's organized by FICFA and also in partnership with the Inspire Festival. Mm-hmm. The Inspire Festival has a workshop program this year called University of Inspire. So our workshops are kind of part of that. So yes, like I said, it's our 3rd year this year, and we're trying something new. We're bringing film crews. And what's interesting with that is that we're asking people with all kinds of experience to join film crews. And it's going to be a great learning experience for everybody.
And this is, from what I've read, this is a little bit different to what it's been before.
Yeah, so last year we focused on just screenings exclusively. So we had short films from all over the world. We also had a bunch of Canadian short films in both French and English. The year before that, we had people submitting their own work. So we asked people to make bilingual short films, and then they could submit it to us. Mm-hmm. But this year we went for the film crew route because in Moncton there's not a lot of opportunities to be part of film crews. A lot of people who make films on their own, they're always on their own or in teams of 2. So we really wanted to try the film crew approach, and so that it's a learning experience for everybody involved, whether it's beginners or professionals. Yeah,
there seems to be like an underlying niche of people who are really into cinema, really into films, in particular short films here in Moncton, but maybe don't necessarily know how to start. There's a lot of people who seem to really get that, have the ideas, are able to put something together, but you know, if you're looking for some idea of what behind the scenes is like, or some idea of what's actually, you know, what actually goes on with some of these, this would be a great example of it.
Exactly. People who have smartphones now and they make videos on Instagram, on Facebook, or on Snapchat. I see a bunch of my friends who make really great little videos, and I see so much talent in what they do. Sarite Short is there to really bring those people in. We can give them workshops, they can learn how to do sound, how to do screenwriting, camera. So even if you know how to do, let's say, camera, it's a great way for you to learn how to do sound or editing. So the emphasis this year is really on learning and the learning experience.
Right, and there will be 4 crews led by some experienced filmmakers.
That's right.
Everyone will put together a crew and make their own thing. They've got 2 days to do it.
Yeah, so we've approached some professionals in the city, in New Brunswick, and we're asking them to lead a crew, which is interesting for them too, because a lot of professional filmmakers are not necessarily used to teaching as well. So the team leaders will be tasked with managing a crew. So they'll have to manage their own time, their own budget, and manage people who don't know what they're doing but are motivated.
So and this is just a 2-day time frame, so you're looking at quite a crunch depending on what the ideas could be.
Well, the workshops are 2 days, so Saturday, June 24th, and Sunday, June 25th, and then they'll have 3 weeks to do their short films, which is not a lot of time either, but most people have jobs and obligations, so 3 weeks you get to manage your own time, schedule your shoot, so it should be enough time.
Yeah, it's still, in my experience, I've done some short films where you have an idea and then you try to put it onto the screen. Sometimes 3 weeks sometimes 6 months doesn't feel like enough when you're trying to put that perfect shot together. So there is a little bit of crunch time that's involved, but here in the 3-week timeline is short enough that it stays fresh, but long enough that you should be able to get just about anything you need.
Exactly, and we'll make sure that everyone knows what they're doing. Like, the workshops are there to teach people how to make films, and then the team leaders are professionals, so they'll know what they're doing, and we're gonna have some guidance as well. So during the workshops, each team will be picking out of a hat what their films is going to be about, what the genre will be, what the certain elements will be. So they won't be completely free to do whatever they want. Like, they will have a few guidelines, but fun guidelines. So they'll just have to be creative. And yeah, 3 weeks is short, but pressure is always good on a film crew. And it's short, but we're making short films.
Yeah, no, exactly. And one thing that was really cool that kind of jumps off the page is that all these films are bilingual or at least English-French balanced.
Yes.
What was the reason for that?
Because there's a lot of, FICFA, the film festival that's putting this out there, is francophone. So we really wanted to bring more of a variety of people, bring the Anglophone community and the French community together. And it's representative of Moncton as well. So that was kind of the idea behind that. And we're partnering with the Inspire Festival, which is an awesome bilingual Moncton festival as well. So we're just celebrating bilingualism in Moncton.
Yeah, and worth noting, the Inspire Festival is where these films will be shown, ideally.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, and that's next month, I believe.
Yeah, from July 10th to the 16th. And we're going to ask the film crews to put a little Inspire element in their films. So whether it's to go shoot a scene in front of the murals or a bunch of colors, we're just gonna ask for that Inspire element.
So that little Inspire, whatever that could mean to whoever is in there, just to kind of put it
Spice
in there, almost like an Easter egg.
Yeah, exactly.
So you mentioned there's certain little fun challenges that might be there for each crew. What's a couple of maybe examples that what kind of challenges they're looking at?
Well, we're going to have some bowls with different, film genres. So whether it's experimental films or sci-fi or rom-com, and then we might add some elements, maybe like to go shoot in a specific location, or we're also going to have language picked out of a hat too. So I guess it's just going to be all up to luck.
Okay, so like certain words they may have to put into a script or something
exactly.
like that?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
We're still working out those details.
Right, yeah.
But we're going to make it fun and interesting. And it's going to be a great experience.
Right. So you said this is the third one.
Yes.
And the last two were kind of a different feel to them. Is there any kind of example of what kind of things that people have done in past years that worked pretty well?
Yeah. We had, the first year we had a really great film that was about a transgender teenager, and I thought that was really bold for a submitted film. And it was bilingual. There was narration in French and in English, and it was shot in Moncton. I recognize a few of the coffee shops downtown, and it's really great to see people who don't normally make films come together and just really make something great.
Yeah, if you have any ideas burning in your head, this is, it's a great time to get it out.
Yeah.
And not just the Festival Inspire coming next month, but there's other festivals that you guys are kind of eyeing later on in the year, I believe. Isn't that correct?
Our main festival, FICFA, the Festival International du Cinéma Francophone en Acadie, is coming up in November, November 16th to the 24th.
Okay. So have a look out for that as well.
Yes.
And you guys are planning on continuing this. What's the future look like for Say Right Short?
Well, it's our third year, and it's getting really popular. We're getting a lot of great feedback, and we're getting more participants each year. So we're definitely looking forward to this being an annual thing, and it's just going to keep growing. Right.
And so in terms of FICFA, who's putting this on, as you mentioned, what do things look like for you guys right now? And what do you see the future for you guys?
Well, we're beginning our planning for the next edition. We just had our third edition in 2016, or 30th edition in 2016.
It's quite a different number.
Yes, 30. So that was a really big year for us. So for now, we are beginning our program. So the Cannes Film Festival just came by, so we had a look at some good Francophone films. So now we're just scouting for good films and starting to plan some fun events for FICFA.